Okay, I'm
Yeah.
unmuted by the host. I'll start over.
All
Hello,
right.
I'm Dr. John Ewing, Professor of Religion and Faculty Advisor for Alpha Alpha Xi at Richland College. On behalf of my fellow advisors, Ms. Melanie Pruitt and Dr. Christopher Manus, I welcome you to Richland's Phi Theta Kappa Spring Induction 2020 ceremony. Normally, my colleague and co-advisor, Ms. Melanie Pruitt, would present opening remarks. Ms. Pruitt could not be present with us today, so she has asked me to kindly read to you the following welcome and congratulatory statement. Good afternoon, and welcome to our newest Alpha Alpha Xi inductees, as well as friends, families, and distinguished guests. Though I am unable to be with you today, I want all of you to know how proud I am that you have made it to this point in your respective journeys, especially during these extraordinarily challenging times. Being successful in any endeavor, let alone an academic endeavor, requires diligence and a lot of patience, and you have demonstrated that. Moreover, you have done so at a moment when many others might have quit. But not you. Please do not forget who you are, and know that this is only the beginning. Right now, maybe more than ever, the world needs your diligence, your patience, and your determination to build community and make the world a better, healthier, more sustainable place. New members, please know that as you become a part of Alpha Alpha Xi, you are taking your place among some of the shining lights of our Richland community. The graduates among our members, beginning with our fine leadership team, have contributed enormously to our campus and have elevated Alpha Alpha Xi to one of the most recognized, most distinguished chapters in the international Phi Theta Kappa community. Good job, everybody. The advisors, Dr. John Ewing, Dr. Christopher Manus, and myself, are so proud of your significant accomplishments over the past year, including tremendous success with both Honors in Action and college projects. What a legacy and what a great start for the next year and the next team of leaders. Congratulations to one and all. Sincerely, Miss Melanie Pruitt. Dr. Kay Eggleston currently serves as our college president at Richland College. She is a proud supporter of Alpha Alpha Xi and was recognized for her support as a distinguished college president at the 2017 Catalyst Convention in Nashville, Tennessee. It is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you this afternoon Richland College President Dr. Kay Eggleston.
I think Dr. K has some difficulties joining us at this moment. Meanwhile, we're going to have another speaker. Dr. Ewing, would you announce?
Sure. Dr. Carol Kent is a speech communication faculty member at Richland College in Dallas, Texas. Formerly director of the Quality Enhancement Plan, or QEP, for Richland College, Dr. Kent guided the successful implementation of the 5-year QEP known as Learning to Learn, Developing Learning Power. Dr. Kent has taught courses in speech communication for more than 20 years. She earned her Doctor of Education in the area of higher education from Southern Methodist University and addressed the following topic in her dissertation: Why Professional Development Matters, Faculty Perception, Acceptance, and resistance of instructional professional development. Dr. Kent was the 2020 recipient of the Richland College Excellence in Education Award and has also received the 2020 Dale P. Parnell Faculty Distinction Recognition from the American Association of Community Colleges. In addition to her work at Richland College, she has served as Speech Communication Studies lecturer at Baylor University and as the director of the Baylor Network, an alumni outreach program at Baylor U. She also holds the distinction of having served as an elected representative in the Texas House of Representatives, House District 102. Let us now listen to Dr. Kent's inspiring remarks.
Hold on one second. Yeah, I cannot hear.
I cannot hear too.
It's just really distorted.
Olga, do you want me to try?
Hello, Phi Theta Kappa officers, members, inductees, and sponsors. Thank you for inviting me to bring some remarks to you from my home office as we celebrate your election of new officers and the induction of new members. This has been a semester of surmounting unexpected challenges. Yet I see across the college that students like you have worked hard to rise above these difficulties and have given their best despite these challenging times. When I think about how much has happened to us all as individuals, as well as to our college, our city, the world, in the last 8 weeks, I'm reminded that we have what it takes to overcome adversity such as this current COVID-19 pandemic. On September 12, 1962, President John F. Kennedy said the following in announcing this country's aspirations to land an American on the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard, because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills, because that challenge is one that we are willing to accept, one that we are unwilling to postpone, and one which we intend to win. While these words were intended to inspire the nation to set its sights on achieving an almost insurmountable physical and scientific goal, these same words speak to us today as we turn our individual and collective energies to solving this worldwide pandemic. Each of us must rise to the challenge of overcoming our own personal fears and finding any number of ways to support and buoy those around us. We cannot let our minds focus solely on all that is negative during these difficult days, but rather we must realize that we can overcome the setbacks in this pandemic. We must surely understand that this work will be hard, but we are willing to accept the hard work, and that we will not postpone that which is difficult. By doing so, we will intend to win this battle against this disease and all the travails that this has brought. As we tackle the next difficult weeks and months, it will be your ability to help another person, to offer a listening ear, to provide a kind response to another in need that carries us through. We must be smart and dedicated by doing the right things based upon science and medicine in order to assure the safety of ourselves and others. As students, you will be asked to work harder and longer in new and different ways in order to learn. As faculty, we tread the same path with you and will be beside you, if at a distance, to help you all along the way. Now is the time to step up, to be informed, to be creative, to be resolute, to be a part of the solution in facing down this virus. We know you can do this. And in the long run, we will all be better aware of how together we can, as John Kennedy's remarks reflect, serve to organize and offer our best energies and skills to win this current battle. I wish you all the best success in all your future educational endeavors. Richland celebrates you, and we will be here to share the future with you. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. I'll hand the mic over to...
Okay, so to start, we will talk about the origins of Phi Theta Kappa. Phi Theta Kappa began in 1918 in Missouri. By 1929, it was recognized as the Honor Society for Junior Colleges. Currently, there are over 1.3 million members and 1,300 chapters worldwide, each operating in a unique way to serve its student body. The sigil of Phi Theta Kappa is on the front of our emblem. I will now yield the floor to Esther Qureshi, our president.
All right, thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, so typically this is where we would have our fancy plaque and we'd be displaying it on stage, have one of our outstanding members help us volunteer. Since that is not the case, this is the best I could think of. This is the best that we could think of, so please bear with us. So as far as symbolic meaning goes for Phi Theta Kappa, each one of us members, for those of us who are new, this is what your pin would look like once it comes in the mail, or if it has already come in the mail, this is what it looks like. It's a tiny golden little pin that you get to wear for the rest of your life. So the symbolic meaning behind it, the reason it's gold is because of the golden opportunities that Phi Theta Kappa has the ability to present to its members. Furthermore, gold is of nobility and intellectual attainment and leadership. The Greek letters on the black base represents the togetherness of the three elements of wisdom, aspiration, and purity. All three of those are needed for a stable foundation for anybody. The oak leaves on the left side of the sigil is a representative of strength and stability of character. And the right side of the leaves that is representative of laurel leaves signifies achievement and success for its students. Can we go on to the next one, please? So the head of Athena is the goddess of learning. The Greek letters in the base means light, and knowledge and learning combined are the common ideals of a member of Phi Theta Kappa. The emblem as a whole stands for high ideals of our organization as well as Alpha Alpha Xi in particular. Now, I believe I yield the floor back to Lisa for a brief history of what is Alpha Alpha Xi and where we started from.
Okay, so our chapter, we were chartered by Professor Larry Polk on the 3rd of November, 1974. We are the largest chapter in Dallas County, and we have remained a 5-star chapter since 2013. For those of you who don't know what a 5-star chapter is, the 5-star is the highest attainment you can get with Phi Theta Kappa. It means that you've been involved in every single activity possible and you've been a very, very active chapter. So we are in the top Texas chapters and top 100 chapters internationally, and we have been for like the past 2 years now. And it's only been possible thanks to our member participation, such as all of you guys right here today.
All right, now we get into the hallmarks, and I would like to yield the floor to Aman, who is our VP of Scholarship, and then each successive person shall be announcing their successor. So Aman, once you're done, you'll be announcing the next person, and so on and so forth until it comes back to me.
All right, thank you. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate and acknowledge the accomplishments of our inductees and upcoming officers. This past year, I was fortunate enough to serve you as the Vice President of Scholarship, and I can say for a fact that it has been a wonderful experience. I am proud to have volunteered in an organization that works tirelessly to benefit our student body, an organization that acknowledges and rewards the hard work and dedication of students. The number one reason students join Phi Theta Kappa is scholarship, and PTK surely delivers. They offer nearly 1 million in scholarship opportunities to help fund students as they complete their associate's degree and or transfer to a 4-year university. We have accomplished many things this past year, and all of which could not have been possible without your participation and support. With that being said, I would like to take this time to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to get out of my comfort zone and challenge myself in ways I could have never imagined. I would also like to thank our advisors for the time and effort they have put into supporting us and creating an environment where we can make our own mistakes and learn from them. It has been a pleasure getting to know you all, and I have learned a great deal from all of our encounters. Thank you, and congratulations to you all. All right, I would like to yield the mic to Sam Matthew, who is the VP of Leadership.
Great. Who's your successor? I mean, Aman, who's your successor?
Sam Matthew, who's the VP of Leadership.
No.
Grace
Who's going to
Malumba.
take the...
You meant, okay, Grace Malumba, who is going to be the upcoming VP of Scholarship. My apologies.
Thank you, Aman. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all those who are going to get inducted today. Everyone has a gift, something that are naturally good at. I finally realized that my gift was leadership. My name is Sam Matthew, and I use this gift to serve as the Alpha Alpha Psi VP of Leadership for the year 2019-2020. Phi Theta Kappa provided me with the platform to share my passion. I can say that there are also opportunities to stretch your leadership skills in varieties of ways, ranging from something as small as volunteering as a committee member to the greater responsibility of serving as a chapter. We did provide leadership skills through online programs such as Competitive Edge and so on, which are only for the members. We make and build leaders, and I highly recommend everyone to utilize this opportunity to the max of your ability. I would also like to thank our advisors for supporting us throughout this whole journey. Without you, it wouldn't have been possible. I also like to thank my officer team on the greater achievements we got so far. Thank you for all the memories we shared together, even the sleepless nights. I can still remember it. I can see that we are a family, and even though we live here today, we will still stay in touch. Once again, I congratulate each and every single one of you on this greater achievement. Thank you. And my successor is going to be Avery Self as the next VP of Leadership. I yield the floor to Yusra Qureshi, the VP of Fellowship. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam, and congratulations. Awesome. So, hello everyone. My name is Yusra Qureshi, and I am the VP of Fellowship of 2019-2020 E-Board. I am leaving here today with a wealth of knowledge I will always treasure. To my dear members, serving you and the chapter has turned me into a leader that I had dreamed to be when I started the journey as the VP of Fellowship. To my dear advisors, Dr. John Ewing, Ms. Melanie Pruitt, and Dr. Christopher Maines, thank you for guiding me through the thick and thins and counseling me on my errors and helping us brainstorm the projects and proofread the write-ups. We couldn't have done it without you. Serving on the 2019-2020 E-Board has been a fantastic learning experience, and I am thankful for the skills I've learned and acquired in the form of fellowship, friendship, scholarship, and much more. To my powerful officer team of 2019-2020, my journey would not be the same if I did not have you as my family in my life during my term. I learned something invaluable from each and every one of you. I grew into the person I am today because you all have impacted me in ways I cannot even describe in words. Know that I will always cherish every moment we spent together and the experiences we faced together. I look forward to learning about the success you all achieve in the future. This is me signing off for the last time. And my successor, I am proud to announce, is Claudia Zeron, the new VP of Fellowship. I'm so proud of you. And I yield the floor to Faith Ayani, our VP of Scholarship.
Hello, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Faith Ayani. I'm the 2019-2020 VP of Service. And I want to welcome everyone once again and congratulate the inductees on their great achievements. First, I'm going to be talking about service, one of the 4 hallmarks of PTK. The act of serving, a helpful act and useful labor that does not produce a tangible commodity. Phi Theta Kappa is known for its generosity and dedication to making a difference in our world. PTK provides an organized forum through which members can work together to effect change. A good example is the college project. The VP of Fellowship and I were privileged to head the PTK service project for our college, and it was a week-long boot camp aimed at helping students go to school with little to no financial burden by making them aware of scholarship opportunities available both on campus and through PTK. And our chapter was honored at the international level with one of the Distinguished College Project Awards. It has been an amazing year, guys. PTK includes tremendously talented and capable individuals who truly do reach out and help. And I will forever be grateful and honored to have served such amazing members. I also want to say a big thank you to our amazing advisors for all their support and guidance throughout this year. And to my fellow officers, it has been an honor to serve alongside this amazing team of superhumans. From the field trips to the events, meetings, college projects, honors in actions, late nights, adventures, and inside jokes, I am extremely grateful for the experience. Being a part of this team has shown me that PTK is not just a group of people attending meetings. Rather, it's a family that helps and encourages each other through the challenging times and celebrates together in good times. Thank you so much for being a part of my growth, my betterness, not only in the community and in this school, but also as an individual. As we all move on to the next chapter of our lives, I know that we shall be a light to our world. Thank you so much, and goodbye, my PTK family. Peace out, Agrabah. My successor is going to be Pedro Aka Eze. And I would like to yield the floor to Lisa, our Public Relations Officer.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lisa Fatima, and I assumed the role of Alpha Alpha Xi's secretary in 2019. And halfway through, I became the chapter's first VP of Public Relations. So, to my fellow officers, It has been a great honor working with each and every one of you. You are experts in your own respective hallmarks and in your own personal lives. And it has been a pleasure learning from you, whether it's been professional, personal, whatever it may be. To my girls, I will miss us freaking out about clothing and makeup right before every major event, but somehow never being late. And to my boys, I will always terrorize you wherever you go, I promise. It will happen. And to my beloved advisors, thank you so much for helping me out whenever I needed to and always supporting each and every one of us, never questioning what we were doing, giving us the space, giving us the creative freedom to do whatever we wanted, and always, always having our back with whatever it was. And to Dr. Ewing, thank you for putting up with my 3 a.m. ice cream runs in really, really abnormally cold weather. So this is me signing off for one last time. And with that, I would like to announce my successor, Clarence Akagu. He is going to be the new VP of Public Relations, and he will do a great job, I'm sure of it. So I would like to yield the mic to Isra Qureshi.
Oof, okay. Thank you so much. That was hilarious. I should have like kind of thought of that, but the thing is I don't terrorize anyone, at least to my knowledge. Okay. Okay, so for every new beginning, there must be an end to an old one. My name is Isra Qureshi, and I've had the pleasure and honor of serving as the chapter president for the term 2019-2020. Stepping into a leadership role with Phi Theta Kappa has been life-changing for me, as it revealed to me both my strengths and weaknesses. To anyone who wishes to serve our community, know that PTK is one of the best learning platforms a leader may ask for. I'm grateful for all that I've been able to achieve, both individually and as a team this year. It couldn't have been possible without the support, cooperation, love of my dear advisors, especially Dr. John Ewing, the members, and most importantly, my fellow officers. I hope that my team, my comrades, my friends, you guys know that you've become a part of my heart and that I cannot and will not forget you, nor the beautiful journey that I've experienced with you guys, including the sleepless nights, long hours at the campus to make sure that things are ready for the next day, and making sure all the things are in order, making sure that all the submissions are being done in time, all the teeny tiny little moving parts of every project is in place before we're able to put on our makeup, glam up, and say, this is what we've done, this is who we are. Everything included. This is the part I've been dreading the entire beginning of the spring semester, because I don't like to say goodbyes. But alas, all good things must come to an end. It is now time for us to move on to the next chapter of our lives. With that being said, this is my farewell, and this is me signing off for one last time. Before doing that, and before announcing my successor, I will go ahead and announce our next VP of Media. Unfortunately, our current VP of Media wasn't able to join us today, but on her behalf, I would like to thank the entire team for everything that we've done. And on her behalf, I'd like to thank the advisors as well as our members for being so good and throughout the year and helping us out throughout the projects. That being said, our next VP of Media shall be Olga Espronceda. Congratulations, Olga. You really deserve it, and I hope you get to do an amazing job with your position. You get to learn so much. That being said, my successor, I couldn't have been more proud of saying this, but my successor is going to be Ferdinando Castro Gonzalez. He is not only one of my best friends, he is also an amazing leader, and I can't wait to see what he accomplishes throughout his term. Congratulations, guys, and this is me signing off for the last time as the president of Alpha Alpha Xi. Okay, that being said, what do we have next? Yes, we have our video presentation next. So I'm going to yield the floor to Yusra so that she can go ahead and show you guys what we've done throughout the year and help celebrate us in terms of how far we've come along throughout the year.
I'm sorry, give me just one more second. It's just loading, so.
In other news, I hope everyone's semester ended well.
Okay. Wait, where's my screen sharing? Okay, let's do this.
I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes, when we see what we become. In the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind of the fire that we begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back. Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way the story ends. I want to change my life. It doesn't feel right to. I want to be your demon. Every time I'm leaving on you, it don't make it easy. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me to turn around. I just wanna try to you up right now. Even if we gotta make it out right now. If I say you know, you don't have to be alone. No, let me go. I just have to let it go. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like it, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier. And only for a minute, I want to change my mind. If you don't feel right to me, I want to make the
I would like to personally lend out a great and big thanks to the person who helped make this video, Angelica. If you're not in this, that's fine. But thank you so much for helping us throughout the year with the videos and the recaps. She helped us make the last inductions video as well, and that was awesome. So I'll hand the mic over to Isra.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, I will quickly take a minute here and say thank you to Dr. Eggleston, our college president, who has been able to join us. I am so sorry for the technical issue. We weren't able to kind of coordinate that. I really, really apologize for this. But Dr. Ewing, I'm going to hand it over to you so that you can go ahead and introduce our college president, and we will listen to Dr. Eggleston right now.
Thank you, Isra. It's my honor to introduce our college president, Dr. Kay Eggleston. She is a proud supporter of Alpha Alpha Xi and was recognized for her support as a distinguished college president at the 2017 Catalyst Convention in Nashville, Tennessee. Again, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you this afternoon Richland College President, Dr. Kay Eggleston. Awesome.
Awesome. Okay. Can you hear me now? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I am delighted to be with you today. And despite a little technical glitch, just in time. And so I'm so pleased to be with you personally today and to just share with you how proud I am of all of you for this tremendous year, despite all of the adversities that we have all faced. We weathered a tornado. We have weathered COVID-19, a global pandemic, a shift from face-to-face instruction to all online, and you finished the semester and you are honor students, the top students of Richland College. So feel very proud of your accomplishments this year, in a year absolutely not like any other before. Never have we faced all of these kinds of not only local but global issues, all in just a matter of months. And what it causes us to have to really rely on is our increasing ability to deal with adversity, to be flexible, to be agile, to always continue to look forward, not backward. Leadership is inspiring others to believe and then enabling that to become reality. We need that today. We need that so much. And you are those leaders for us going into the future. I have no doubt that you will be those leaders that we are going to be looking to in the future to find the vaccine for the next pandemic. You won't be ready for this one. But many of you are going into the sciences in medical school and biomedical engineering and engineering and fields that will help us in the future to solve the real problems of the world. We know that people are hungry. We know people in our own college, our own neighborhoods are hungry. And so food shortages and food insufficiency is a problem that strikes close to home for us. There are many challenges and problems. I challenge you to find the problem, the real problem in the world that you are passionate about. And that is an area to put your efforts and to look at your work in the future. You have excelled at Richland College. Some of you will be returning in the fall. Some of you will be have graduated. We had finished the semester last week. But stay in touch with us and stay in touch with your fellow students, because while we can't do the celebrations we would like, we never should stop celebrating every day with gratitude for all that we have been given, despite the adversities that we have faced, and to look forward, not backward. I was so impressed when I read the press release about Fernando Castro's achievements in Phi Theta Kappa. And it's on the Richland webpage, and he talks about adversity and overcoming adversity and basically recreating his life in a different direction, finding purpose, a new purpose, when the purpose he was engaged in before as an athlete in his home country of Venezuela was not going to be possible. And so he is an excellent example to all of you of reinvention, adaptation, looking forward to the future, and creating a future that is full of promise, no matter the adversity or changes that we face. Sam, you've excelled. Sam Matthew, you went all the way to Washington, D.C., and you met congressmen and senators and saw the beautiful buildings and all of the pomp and circumstance of our federal government, and the inspiring opportunity that was to broaden your horizons and to look at the world in a different way. Many of you have excelled. Grace, I've met you several times. You've been involved when we've had Congressman Allred on campus, and all of you in your own ways within the organization, within Phi Theta Kappa and within Richland College and student government, you have gone above and beyond merely doing well in your schoolwork. And I'm proud of you. We need your leadership in the world. And I know that you will be the paragons of that future leadership. I am grateful to your Phi Theta Kappa sponsors. Excuse me, we have an interruption here. Let me just slide that away here. We have, I'm indebted with gratitude to your sponsors, to Dr. Ewing, to Melanie Pruitt, Dr. Manis. They've worked so hard to support you throughout the year in Phi Theta Kappa. And of course, they receive accolades for that leadership as well within Phi Theta Kappa. So it takes dedicated sponsors, committed students, dedicated leadership in the chapter, and all of you looking forward with the pillars of Phi Theta Kappa guiding you. You are those who will be leaders, inspiring others to believe and enabling that belief to become a reality. It's not enough to just inspire. You can't do it alone. You have to bring people with you. And so bringing people with you means not dictating to them or telling them what they must do because you're the leader, but rather enabling that belief to be theirs, to internalize it themselves, and to carry that forward and to achieve greatness, which is what we aspire to. So thank you so much for inviting me to participate virtually in your ceremony today. Know that I'm proud of you and that I look forward to supporting you when we are able to return to campus again. I look forward in the fall. I'm hoping that we'll be able to have an induction ceremony before the end of fall semester, face-to-face. That would be wonderful. But whatever the circumstances present themselves to us, we will be ready to adapt, we'll be agile, and we will work together to achieve greatness in Phi Theta Kappa and in all you desire. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Eggleston. We're giving you a virtual round of applause.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I can hear it loud and clear.
Isra, are you
Yes, I
ready
am
to?
here. Okay. Okay. Yay. All right. So to our members, now is the time for the pledge. So now that now that these standards and the ideals of the organization have been fully revealed to you, you can now come and recite the pledge, which admits you to full membership of Phi Theta Kappa. Are you ready to accept this? I'm assuming everyone's going to say yes. This is the part where you all stand up and say yes. Okay, so if we all may please raise our right hands, the members, and Sam, if you can please unmute everyone so that we can hear everyone. All right. So you're going to repeat after me, and you can see it on the slide as well. So you're going to repeat all of your comments. Uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa.
To uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa.
To make this project an aim.
And to make this project an aim.
Why do y'all fucking at work?
Foremost in my mind.
Foremost in my mind.
I do solemnly pledge.
I do solemnly pledge.
Allegiance to my fellow members.
Allegiance to my fellow members. I promise to aid them.
Got 3 face palms.
So she can go ahead and announce. So on the screen, we've had this semester, we've had 71 students accept membership, and their names are all presented on the screen. And Yusra will share more a little bit in terms of what happens after this point, typically during the induction. So I'm going to yield the floor to Yusra.
Can you hear me? Okay, I think my audio just switched to my computer, so it may be a little bit distorted, but okay. Just wanted to let you all know that right after this point, normally what we do is while you're coming on the stage, the inductees, while they're coming on the stage, they're signing, as the picture shows, they're signing a book. And this book has been with us since the chapter started, so it's a very old and very prestigious book. And rest assured that your opportunity will not go in vain, and every inductee will have their name printed on a list and attached to our official chapter membership book once the campus reopens. So there it will stand permanently as a symbol of honor to you and as a recorded pledge to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa. So congratulations, members. Congratulations for becoming the new members. I'll yield the floor over to Isra.
Okay, thank you so much, Sammy. I will yield the floor to Dr. Ewing because at this point, typically for our spring induction, we have an after party or the end of year semester bash, where this is where we would present our local Alpha Alpha Xi recognitions to our best members, to everyone's contributions and so on. However, sadly, since we're not able to do that, we decided to incorporate those recognitions within the ceremony itself. So I will go ahead and yield the floor to Dr. Ewing. Sammy, please unmute Dr. Ewing because we can't do that on our own. You're gonna have to monitor it from a little bit. We're almost at the end, so you should be fine. So without further ado, Dr. Ewing, the floor is yours.
Wonderful. Next slide, please. Thank you. I would like to recognize distinguished individuals in our chapter for the academic year 2019-2020. The gold level of recognition certificate goes to Mr. Ferdinando Castro Gonzalez. And I would like to mention that Ferdinando and the chapter we ran at the Texas region for regional president. And he was a shining example for the chapter during that time. The next person I would like to recognize is Mr. Yusha Asghar Qureshi at the silver level of recognition, and he has been a tireless advocate for the chapter. The next person at the bronze level of recognition is Ms. Angelica Avorke, and she collaborated with our chapter team on the video, the wonderful video that we looked at, and she's been involved all along in many of the projects of the chapter. Miss Olga Esprancita, she's from Ukraine originally, and the G is pronounced like an H, Olga, but we say Olga, and she is being recognized for her contribution as chairperson of the Honors in Action project. She is also our VP of Media elect and has already hit the ground running, so to speak. So I would like to recognize all of these folks, especially above and beyond the officer team. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Ewing, thank you so much. And like he said, thank you so much to all these special people that we have recognized here today. Definitely none of it would have been possible without all of these people's collaboration and their help. So without further delay, I will go ahead. We've already sort of announced our successors, yet we will do that again. So Olga, can you please move on to the next slide? So our VP of Scholarship will be Grace Malumba. Our next VP of Leadership will be Avery Self. VP of Fellowship is Claudia Zaron. For VP of Service, we have Pedro Achareque. VP of Public Service is Clarence. And for VP of Media, we have Olga. And as the president, we have Ferdinando. So they will be our new officers starting fall, and they should be able to perform outstandingly and do really well, because I don't think I've met a more creative bunch of people. So that being said, we'll go ahead and take our new pledge. I think, Olga, we can skip until the officer pledge itself, because assuming that the officers would be, yes, this part is done. So they've already taken the membership oath. I just saw that, so we can move on to the next part. All right, so officers, and Sammy, please unmute our new officers. So, to our new officers, please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Ferdinando Johnny Castro Gonzalez.
All the officers.
That was like two of us.
Okay. All right, Grace Malumba.
Claudia.
They're muted. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah. I believe Sam has to unmute everyone.
Okay. State your name. I'm gonna assume y'all did that because I didn't hear that, but okay. Do solemnly promise to fulfill.
Do solemnly promise to fulfill
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
my duties as an officer
My
my
duties
duties as an officer
of the Alpha Alpha Xi chapter
of the
of the
Alpha
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 Psi
Psi
chapter
chapter
of Phi Theta Kappa.
of
of
Phi
Phi
Theta
Theta
Kappa.
Kappa.
All right, you may put your hands down. This is where we would take off our medals and give it to you guys. But since we're not coming back to campus until probably spring, that is something that Dr. Ewing and the advisors will have to do, sadly.
Virtual
That
medals.
being said, with all of it being said, I will now yield the floor to Yusra for the closing remarks of the ceremony. This officially concludes our ceremony. Now that we have our new officers elected and we have our new members, I will congratulate each and every single one of you, and I do have very high expectations from you guys, even though we're in this really awkward time where we are at a limited resource and we're at a limited way of performance. But nonetheless, I do expect a lot from you guys, and I know that you guys will stand true to each of your positions, and you will do what is best for the chapter and for the team. So that being said, I will now yield the floor to Yusra.
Awesome. Congratulations, new officers, for getting the roles and the positions. I hope you guys do the position justice. Without further ado, as the VP of Fellowship, one last time, thank you so much for all the attendees. I would like to give a special shout out to Ms. Mary Linder. She is the Texas Region Coordinator and our beloved advisor. And we have Jessica Hargreaves as well. She is the Texas District 2 Coordinator from Texas Region. So awesome. We have amazing people with us. We also have our sister chapters available and their officer teams as well. So thank you so much for coming together. Thank you, Benedict. Thank you so much. You were there for our last meeting as well, so that's awesome. Aside from that, thank you so much, each and every one of you, for putting everything into this. I know this is still virtual. This is still not the same thing as we would have. We would have hugged each other, cheered each other on, but we hope for the best and we'll move on. I will normally invite everyone for refreshments, tea, and some cake, but since we are not doing that anymore, let me share my screen to something slightly delightful, I hope. So,
All right, thank you all so much for joining us. This officially concludes our spring 2020 virtual induction ceremony. If y'all would like to remain back and hang a little and talk, it's up to you guys, but if not, the ceremony has officially concluded, so we are free to leave the meeting. We will be